Hi, we are Carolyn and Eric Draper.
We are longtime members at Celebration Church, first separate and now together as a family with a 2 year old. And we're going to have a conversation about the children's ministry at Celebration and where maybe it could go.
We're James and Sammy Saunders, and we have 2 kids, Audrey and Ben.
So I think when it comes to bringing Thea to church and why we bring her to church, I think it starts with what was modeled for us as children, right? Our parents brought us to church, so we bring Thea to church. But I think it ends with the conversation about how important it is for us to have a village around us that we feel safe having our child in. Does that sound fair?
Yep. I think, I was going to say it's definitely been modeled through the family. And while sometimes it could be a struggle, going to church, or my mom had to drag me to church in the morning, I always had a good time once I got there. And I think I would hope that she has the same experience.
Ben?
So.
We choose to bring our children to church because we want to instill good, strong Christian values. We want them to be able to worship and celebrate in a space that is safe. We want them to understand that we are building community with one another, and we want them to grow in their spiritual gifts.
I think the way the world is going these days, it's hard to find those small groups of people that you can say anything and be yourself with. I think social media has kind of taken some of that honesty away. And I think in church, and especially at Celebration, we can be who we are. And I think it's really important for us to raise our child in a place where she's allowed to be who she is and ask hard questions and not be frowned upon, and to make joyful noise. That's really important to me. And I want her to be able to to question her faith and have doubts and have a safe place to ask those questions. And I think Celebration is a place that celebrates having those discussions. Yeah?
Absolutely.
We hope our children learn to love and care for others and see examples of ministry and faith in action. We want to surround our children with positive adult role models who will be an example for them as they grow, and give them a safe space to explore their faith and values.
Well, and it's part of being something greater than yourself. So how much we enjoy seeing her in worship. And I know if I was at home and I see a kid running across, and I don't remember the correct word, it's not a stage. But that brings me joy to see that. And I know that I want her to be comfortable in that space. So what do I think she gets out of it? I think she's learning to be comfortable in a faith-based environment. I feel like sometimes religious organizations are good at telling you what to do and making you be a certain way. And this is a place, Celebration specifically is a place where that's allowed. So what does she get out of it? She gets out of it a place where she can explore and become who she is without boundaries.
We want our children to walk away each week with a desire to learn and grow and mature in their faith.
I really want to see what cool new ways we can experience God. I feel like you and I had a pretty traditional confirmation, and I wonder how we could make that something that's not necessarily more relevant, but something that really can be cool and meaningful and something that she'll remember for the rest of her life, that has great impact. And I think that comes with numbers.
Yep.
And I think that comes with good planning, but I think that also needs creative leaders and creative gifts that are wanting to take what we have done historically and traditionally in the Lutheran Church and look at it from a different perspective. And that takes capital and people, for sure. And while I would love to be a part of something like that as a parent, I don't know that I could do it on my own. I think we need teams of parents and teams of people who'd be willing to help us really make it into something special.
Our hope is to grow the children's ministry at Celebration through intentional and valuable biblical lessons.
We are excited about the future of the children's ministry at Celebration Church.
We want to invite you to have the courage to celebrate as we grow our children's ministry here at Celebration.
We have really big dreams for children's ministry at Celebration Church, and I hope that you too will have the courage to celebrate and dream big with us when it comes to children's ministry. I know that we could really make something special and meaningful for our younger members.